Welcome to Project U 2.2, the podcast where life and leadership meet endurance. I'm Greg Helmer, joined by my wife and partner in life and work, Carrie. Each week, we dive deep into the mindset, the neuroscience, and the real grit it takes to stop drifting and start living with clarity, confidence, and endurance. This is about real life, real struggles, and real growth. So lace up, it's time to live with endurance. If you haven't listened to Carrie's most recent episode, Magnetic U 2.2, Manifest More, Worry Less, Shine Brighter, make sure you do. It's a powerful reminder that what we put out into the world, our frequency, our presence, our energy, changes what comes back to us. Carrie's story from her trip to Greece wasn't about upgrades or luck. It was about gratitude, courage, and the quiet confidence that the universe or God meets you where your energy is. That message of hers hit me because in leadership, marriage, parenting, and life, your energy is your atmosphere. You either draw people in or you push them away. Today's episode builds on Carrie's. We're talking about the magnetic mindset, how to shape your energy so it influences not just what you attract, but who you become and what you leave behind. Let me take you back about 15 years ago. I was a young principal, fired up but exhausted, and learning on the fly. It had been one of those weeks where the air just felt heavy. And on a Friday morning, I walked into the conference room and you could feel the frustration by the team. I could have matched that energy. Instead, I quietly grabbed a small Tigger figurine from my desk and I set it on top of the wall clock. The one that always ticked about 5 minutes slow. The room went silent. And then someone laughed. Then another. It wasn't the toy. It was the shift in the room. That little moment reminded me, we control the energy we bring into the room. And the energy we bring can transform the room that we are in. Nothing changed in our workload or our deadlines or the agenda, but everything changed in our attitude. One simple gesture, a Tigger figurine on the clock. That's what magnetic leadership looks like. You don't have to lead a school to shift a room. Sometimes the most powerful leadership happens in the smallest, most ordinary spaces, like the checkout line at the grocery store. Next time you are there, look up from your phone for just a moment and notice the person ringing up your groceries. How's their energy? Are they rushed? Do they look worn out? Just trying to make it through another shift? You have a choice in that moment. You can add to the exhaustion or the grind, or you can shift it. Smile. Ask how their day's going. Thank them like they truly matter, because they do. And here's the ripple effect. When the cashier feels seen, they are more likely to smile at the next customer. The next customer might leave a little lighter. And without realizing it, your 2-second moment of positivity reshaped the next 10 minutes of that person's day. And maybe the day after that, or the shift after that. That's the magnetic mindset at work. We're all people. And sometimes the greatest leadership or influence we can show is choosing to lift someone else up, even if it's just for a moment. And Carrie reminded us that energy attracts energy. And I'll add that it also amplifies it. You see it in our classrooms, in boardrooms, in locker rooms. One person's tone can change everything. A calm leader in chaos, a teacher who greets every student by name, a parent who listens to their children instead of reacts. Those are everyday magnets. That's science. Mirror neurons, emotional contagion, dopamine and oxytocin, feedback loops. And there's faith behind it too. As a man thinketh, it is in his heart, and so is he. Our inner condition always becomes our outer contribution. A few weeks ago, I stopped for a coffee after a long day. I didn't feel very magnetic, I'll be honest. But as I walked in, the clerk behind the counter said, "Hey man, I like your energy." I laughed and I said, "You must be seeing something I'm not feeling." He smiled and said, "No, you smiled when you walked in. Most people don't do that." And that hit me hard. We think magnetic energy means having it all together, but sometimes it's just showing up with a little light when most people don't. Your presence is your power, even on tired days, maybe especially on tired days. And sometimes it's as simple as just a smile or greeting someone. Here are 5 ways to live with magnetic energy. Number 1, audit your energy. Every space has a pulse. When you walk in, you either raise it or you're going to lower it. Number 2, anchor every morning. Before you scroll on your phone, set your frequency. Peace, gratitude, optimism. And number 3, live with gratitude. Gratitude attracts alignment. It also disarms negativity. And number 4, be present. Don't worry about being perfect. People remember how you made them feel, not what you said. And number 5, leave energy behind you. Whether it's a meeting, a workplace issue, a meeting coming up, or a checkout line, leave it lighter than you found it. Carrie's story from Greece reminded me being magnetic isn't about pulling everything toward you. It's about pointing yourself toward what matters. A magnet, it draws things in. A compass gives direction. When your direction is right, what's meant for you won't miss you. And so here's the Project U 2.2 challenge of the week. In every interaction, whether it's at home, at work, or in that checkout line, pause and ask yourself, what energy do I want to be remembered for right now? And then bring it. Watch how people respond. Watch how small moments begin to shift. That's what living with a magnetic mindset looks like. You don't have to be perfect to be a magnet. You just have to be present. Show up with gratitude. Lead with a beacon of light. And trust that what you put out will ripple far behind what you can see. So this week, be someone's bright spot, because you never know who's standing on the other side of that counter or sitting in that meeting, needing exactly the energy you choose to bring. This has been Project U 2.2, where we don't quit, we don't coast, and we don't surrender. If today's message resonated, share it with someone who could use a little lift. And don't forget, every Wednesday at 6:22 a.m., Carrie brings her powerful perspective for women, faith, and growth. Until next time, stay strong, stay real, and keep living with endurance. See you at 6:22.